Resist much, obey little. What is that you express in your eyes? It seems to me more than all the print I have read in my life. Do I contradict myself? Very well, then I contradict myself. I am large. I contain multitudes. Keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. Not I, nor anyone else can travel that road for you. You must travel it by yourself. It is not far. It is within reach. Perhaps you have been on it since you were born, and did not know. Perhaps it is everywhere, on water and land. I have learned that to be with those I like is enough. Happiness, not in another place but this place. Not for another hour, but this hour. Do anything, but let it produce joy. We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race, and the human race is filled with passion. So medicine, law, business, engineering, these are noble pursuits and necessary to sustain life. But poetry, beauty, romance, love, these, I am as bad as the worst, but thank God I am as good as the best. I exist as I am, that is enough. If no other in the world be aware, I sit content. And if each and all be aware, I sit content. One world is aware, and by the far the largest to me, and that is myself. And whether I come to my own today or in 10,000 or 10 million years, I can cheerfully take it. I like the scientific spirit, the holding off, the being sure but not too sure, the willingness to surrender ideas when the evidence is against them. This is ultimately fine. It always keeps the way. The unopened always gives life, thought, affection, the whole man, a chance to try over again after. A me. Peace is always beautiful. Failing to fetch me at first, keep encouraged. Missing me one place, search another. I stop somewhere waiting for you. I think I could turn and live with animals. They are so placid and self-contained. I stand and look at them long and long. They do not sweat and whine about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. They do not make me sick discussing their duty to God. Not one as re-examine all you have been told. Dismiss what insults your soul. Pointing to another world will never stop vice among us. Shedding light over this world can alone help us. The art of art, the glory of expression, and the sunshine of the light of letters is simplicity. Whoever you are, now I place my hand upon you, that you may be my poem. I whisper with my lips close to your ear. I have loved many women and men, but I love none better than you. I celebrate myself and sing myself, and what I assume you shall assume, for every atom belonging to me as good belongs to you.
I too am not a bit tamed. I too am untranslatable. I sound my barbaric yawp over the roofs of the world.
I am not to speak to you. I am to think of you when I sit alone or wake at night alone. I am to wait. I do not doubt I am to meet you again. I am to see to it that I do not lose you. Long enough have you dreamed contemptible dreams. Now I wash the gum from your eyes. You must habit yourself to the dazzle of the light. And of every moment of your life, I accept time absolutely. It alone is without flaw. It alone rounds and completes all that mystic baffling wonder. Stranger, if you passing meet me and desire to speak to me, why should you not speak to me? And why should I not speak to you? This is thy hour, O soul, thy free flight into the wordless. Away from books, away from art, the day erased, the lesson done, the fully forth emerging, silent. gazing, pondering the themes thou lovest best, night, sleep, and the stars. Let your soul stand cool and composite before a million universes. I will sleep no more but arise. You oceans that have been calm within me, how I feel you, fathomless stirring, preparing unprecedented waves and storms. All goes onward and outward. Nothing collapses. And to die is different from what anyone supposed, and luckier. These are really the thoughts of all men in all ages and lands. They are not original with me, and I know that the hand of God is the promise of my own. And I know that the Spirit of God is the brother of my own, and that all the men ever born are also my brothers, and the women my sisters and lovers, and that a kelson of the creation is love. Have you heard that it was good to gain the day? I also say it is good to fall. Battles are lost in the same spirit in which they are won. This hour I tell things in confidence. I might not tell everybody, but I will tell you. There was never any more inception than there is now, nor any more youth or age than there is now, and will never be any more perfection than there is now, nor any more heaven or hell than there is now. A child said, "What is the grass?" fetching it to me with full hands. How could I answer the child? I do not know what it is any more than he. I resist anything better than my own diversity. Breathe the air, but leave plenty after me, and I am not stuck up, and I am in my place. Not I, nor anyone else can travel that road for you. You must travel it by yourself. It is not far, it is within reach. Perhaps you have been on it since you were born, and did not know. Perhaps it is everywhere, on water and land. We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race, and the human race is filled with passion. So medicine, law, business, engineering, these are noble pursuits and necessary to sustain life, but poetry, beauty, romance, love, these. I do not ask the wounded person how he feels. I myself become the wounded person. Sometimes with one I love, I fill myself with rage. For fear I effuse unreturned love, but now I think there is no unreturned love. The pay is certain, one way or another.